In a land defined by its wild frontiers and boundless landscapes, America's relationship with nature has always been both intimate and awe-inspired. But while soaring mountains and ancient forests often steal the spotlight, there's another stage where the soul of the nation finds its rhythm: the beach. From the sun-kissed shores of California to the quiet dune-lined coasts of the Atlantic, every stretch of sand, wave, and wonder you find along the way is part of one vast and unforgettable coastline, belonging entirely to the United States. These aren't just places to sunbathe or surf. They're sanctuaries of memory and mood. Windswept coves that cradle secrets of the past. Barrier islands where sea turtles return year after year. Tropical sands where vibrant coral reefs pulse beneath turquoise waves. Each stretch of coastline tells its own story, shaped by tide, time, and the people who walk its edge. So, if you thought you knew America, think again. Because some of its most unforgettable chapters are written not in mountains or monuments, but in sand, salt, and surf. Let the breeze carry you as we explore the best beaches across the U.S. Places that stir the senses, calm the mind, and remind us why the ocean will always call us home. I've got a challenge for you. Rearrange these letters to reveal the name of one of the most iconic beach destinations in the U.S. Hint: this world-famous shoreline in Hawaii is where modern surfing was born, and it's framed by turquoise waters and the striking profile of Diamond Head. Leave your answer in the comments below. Now, let us take you on a journey to explore America's most breathtaking beaches. A collection of sun-soaked escapes that every true traveler should experience at least once in their lifetime. Nestled along Florida's shimmering Gulf Coast, Siesta Key is the kind of place that seems made for slowing down. With its powdery white quartz sand that stays cool even in the heat, Siesta Beach has rightfully earned its spot as the #1 beach in the U.S. and #4 in the world in TripAdvisor's 2025 Traveler's Choice Awards. The turquoise waves are calm and inviting, perfect for swimming, paddleboarding, or just floating under the sun. It's not just a beach, it's an experience. Getting around is a breeze, thanks to the free trolley that loops between the beach and the laid-back Siesta Key Village, where cozy cafes, fresh seafood restaurants, and colorful shops give the island its unique charm. You'll also find live music, local art, and a community vibe that feels both welcoming and relaxed. Public amenities, like wide parking areas, clean restrooms, and shaded picnic spots, make planning a full beach day effortless. The island itself is made up of four main areas: Siesta Beach, Crescent Beach, Turtle Beach, and the Village, each offering something a little different, from quiet coves to active waterfronts. Though it's now easily accessible by two bridges from Sarasota, Siesta Key's rich history stretches back to the early 1900s, when it was first developed as a beach retreat. Even after surviving storms like Hurricane Milton in 2024, its charm hasn't faded. There's a reason visitors keep coming back. The sunsets here are unforgettable. The water is warm well into the fall, and the laid-back energy lingers long after the trip ends. Maui, often called the Valley Isle, is a breathtaking blend of volcanic beauty, lush rainforests, and golden beaches. Formed by two ancient volcanoes, Haleakala and the West Maui Mountains, this island stands out not just for its dramatic geography, but also for its deep cultural roots and natural wonders. With year-round warm weather, scenic drives like the legendary Road to Hana, and sunrise hikes up Haleakala that feel like a spiritual experience, Maui promises more than a typical island getaway. Although towns like Lahaina suffered greatly from the devastating wildfires of 2023, the island's spirit remains unbroken. Kahului, its bustling hub, continues to welcome travelers, while areas like Wailea, Kihei, and Kapalua offer world-class resorts and crystal-clear waters ideal for snorkeling or spotting humpback whales in winter. For a quieter escape, upcountry Maui provides cooler air, sweeping views, and glimpses of local life amid farms and botanical gardens. Beyond the postcard beaches, you'll find coral reefs teeming with sea turtles and vibrant fish, and high-altitude forests where critically endangered birds, like the Maui parrotbill, cling to survival. Maui's story is woven with ancient Polynesian roots, colonial encounters, and a resilient local culture that still thrives through music, food, and aloha spirit. It's the kind of place that lingers in memory, where every curve in the road leads to a new kind of beauty, and every visit feels like a return to something familiar yet extraordinary. Whether you're watching surfers dance along the waves at Ho'okipa Beach or wandering through the fragrant fields of lavender in Kula, Maui has a way of grounding you in the present. It's not just the sights that stay with you, but the feeling of connection to the land, the people, and a rhythm of life that gently urges you to breathe deeper, stay longer, and come back soon. Waikiki, nestled on the southern shore of Oahu and Honolulu, is more than just a beach. It's the heartbeat of Hawaii's tourism and surf culture. Once a wetland fed by freshwater streams, this area was a royal retreat in the 1800s, where Hawaiian nobles surfed on massive wooden boards. Today, it's a vibrant blend of history and modern luxury. Waikiki's coastline, though largely man-made, stretches across a chain of 8 named beaches, including Queens Beach, Kuhio Beach, and Duke Kahanamoku Beach, each with its own charm. The calm, shallow waters and long rolling waves make it a haven for beginner surfers, while sunsets over the Pacific from September to March draw travelers to its golden sands. Much of Waikiki's development began in the early 20th century, from the opening of the famed Sans Souci Beach Resort to the creation of the Ala Wai Canal, which drained the mosquito-infested wetlands. The post-war tourism boom transformed the area into a glittering strip, lined with high-rises like the Moana Surf Ritter and Royal Hawaiian Hotel. But progress came with a price. Erosion, seawalls, and imported sand have all shaped the present shoreline. Today, Kalakaua Avenue buzzes with upscale shopping and luxury resorts, while Kuhio Avenue offers a more local flavor with eateries, nightlife, and live music. Yet despite its urban energy, the beach remains the star, still echoing with the spirit of Duke Kahanamoku and the timeless rhythm of the waves. It's a place where history meets paradise, and every visit feels like the first. Beyond the surf and skyline, Waikiki holds quiet pockets that reveal its soul. Early mornings bring outrigger canoe teams slicing through glassy waters, while hula dancers greet the dusk at sunset torch lightings along the beach. Walk a few blocks inland, and you'll find remnants of old Hawaii. Stone heiau, banyan trees with decades of stories, and locals sharing mochi at farmers' markets. In the midst of luxury, tradition still breathes, offering a deeper connection for those willing to slow down and look closer. With its powdery white sands, gentle waves, and relaxed coastal energy, Clearwater Beach is one of Florida's most beloved seaside escapes. Located on a barrier island just off the west coast, it's easily accessible via the Clearwater Memorial Causeway and only a short drive from Tampa International Airport. beach stretches for 2.5 miles along the warm Gulf of Mexico, offering picture-perfect views and a vibe that blends family fun with tropical flair. From sunrise to sunset, Clearwater buzzes with activity. Parasailing, jet ski rentals, dolphin spotting cruises, and pirate ship adventures make it a playground for all ages. At the heart of the beach lies Pier 60, a hub for street performers, artisans, and nightly sunset festivals where live music and handcrafted goods turn every evening into a celebration. Nearby, the scenic beach walk promenade winds along the shore, lined with palm trees, outdoor cafes, and artfully designed spaces for strolling, biking, or just people watching. For a deeper dive into local marine life, don't miss the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, home to rescued sea animals including Winter the dolphin from the movie Dolphin Tale. When the sun sets, the beach transforms again. Rooftop bars, beach clubs, and laid-back lounges light up the night with live music and Gulf breezes. Whether you're here for the thrill of the water or the peace of the coast, Clearwater Beach wraps you in warmth, beauty, and the kind of memories you can still feel long after the waves have faded. Clearwater Beach doesn't just offer a getaway. It invites you into a rhythm of life that's effortlessly easy and sun-drenched. Wake up to ocean breezes, grab a smoothie from a beachside cafe, and let your day unfold naturally. Maybe it's a lazy afternoon spent in a hammock, or an impromptu beach volleyball game with locals and travelers alike. There's a sense of spontaneity here, where plans give way to moments, and the only schedule that matters is the tide. Tucked along Florida's famed Emerald Coast, Destin is a coastal gem known for its powdery white sand and dazzling emerald waters. Once a sleepy fishing village, Destin has transformed into one of the most visited beach towns in the state, drawing millions each year. Nicknamed the world's luckiest fishing village, it's home to Florida's largest charter fishing fleet, making it a haven for anglers and seafood lovers alike. Destin sits on a narrow peninsula between the Gulf of Mexico and Choctawhatchee Bay. Though it was once a barrier island, shifting tides and hurricanes gradually fused it to the mainland, only to become island-like again with the construction of the Choctawhatchee West Bay Canal in the 1940s. At the heart of Destin's history is Leonard Destin, a fisherman from Connecticut who settled here in the mid-1800s and helped shape the town's seafaring roots. Today, the harbor is lined with bustling marinas, seafood shacks, and high-rise condos. Just off the coast, the ever-popular Crab Island, a submerged sandbar teeming with boats, music, and floating food vendors, adds to Destin's playful charm. Nearby, Noriego Point and Holiday Isle offer protected waters ideal for kayaking or paddleboarding. Destin is also within easy reach of Fort Walton Beach and Panama City via scenic U.S. Route 98. Come for the beaches, stay for the sunsets, and don't forget to reel in your own story from the sea. Beyond its beaches and boats, Destin invites you to slow down and soak in the Gulf breeze, where the rhythm of coastal life blends laid-back leisure with a sense of discovery. From dolphin cruises and snorkeling tours, to waterfront dining with fresh-caught grouper on your plate, each moment feels like a celebration of salt, sun, and southern charm. This isn't just a beach town. It's a place that leaves sand between your toes and memories that call you back. Tucked between the Pacific Ocean and the rugged Santa Monica Mountains, Malibu is more than just a celebrity playground. It's a coastal city steeped in culture, nature, and drama. Just 30 miles from downtown LA, Malibu's golden sands stretch for 21 miles along the iconic Pacific Coast Highway. Surfers affectionately call it the Boo, and it's easy to see why. Breaks like Zuma and Surfrider Beach are legendary. But beyond the beaches, Malibu holds a deeper story. Long before Hollywood discovered it, Malibu was known as Humaliwo by the Chumash people, meaning the surf sounds loudly. The ancient village by Malibu Lagoon remains an archaeological site, now part of Malibu Lagoon State Park. Centuries later, Spanish explorers and missionaries left their mark, followed by landowners like the fiercely independent May Ringe, who defended her land with railroads, lawsuits, and even a ceramic tile factory, whose work now adorns the historic Adamson House. Today, Malibu blends opulence with wild beauty. You'll find million-dollar homes perched on fragile cliffs, yet also stumble upon untamed hiking trails in Solstice Canyon or panoramic views from Point Doom. Despite frequent wildfires and mudslides, the community endures, resilient, protective of its coast and culture. For travelers, Malibu offers more than just beach days. It's a chance to touch California's layered past while soaking in oceanfront serenity. Let the scent of salt air and sage linger. It's a place that stays with you. Spend a little more time in Malibu, and its contradictions begin to charm you. One moment, you're sipping coffee at a sleek oceanfront cafe, The next, you're following deer tracks on a dusty canyon trail beneath ancient sycamores. Art galleries sit steps from tide pools, and yoga studios neighbor vintage surf shacks. There's a rhythm to life here, shaped by tides, tempered by fire, and carried by coastal winds, that quietly invites you to slow down and listen. In Malibu, beauty isn't just something you see. It's something you feel, breathe, and remember. The Outer Banks, often called OBX, are a captivating stretch of barrier islands off the coast of North Carolina. This remote chain, shaped by centuries of wind and waves, offers windswept beaches, shifting dunes, and a salty charm that feels worlds away from the mainland. It's here that you'll find Cape Hatteras National Seashore, where lighthouses rise above grassy marshes and sea oats sway in the breeze. Beyond the postcard beauty, the Outer Banks hold deep historical roots. Roanoke Island was the site of the lost colony, where English settlers mysteriously vanished in the 16th century. Just up the coast, Orville and Wilbur Wright launched the first powered flight in 1903 at Kill Devil Hills, forever changing history. Driving along North Carolina Highway 12, you'll pass through quaint coastal villages like Duck, Rodanthe, and Buxton. Ferries still link the more remote islands, and four-wheel drive is the only way to reach places like Corova Beach, where wild Spanish Mustangs still roam free. The landscape changes with every storm. Hatteras Island has been split in two more than once by hurricanes, yet the area remains fiercely resilient. Visitors come for the surf, the seafood, the stories, and stay for the quiet moments watching the sun dip below the sound. Life moves slower here, and maybe that's the point. In every season, the Outer Banks reveal a different kind of magic. Spring brings blooming wildflowers along sandy trails, while summer hums with the sound of beach umbrellas flapping in the wind. Fall is a favorite among locals. Cooler, quieter, and perfect for surf fishing or wandering windswept shores. Even winter has its own coastal charm, with misty mornings, fiery sunsets, and cozy nights in seaside cottages. Laguna Beach, tucked along the shimmering coastline of Southern California, blends natural beauty with a deep artistic soul. With its cliffside homes, hidden coves, and sun-drenched beaches, this seaside town has long been a sanctuary for creatives, dreamers, and anyone in search of inspiration. Protected by rugged hills and marine reserves, it's managed to preserve its charm despite being just a short drive from urban chaos. The town's history stretches back thousands of years, first inhabited by the Tongva people, then shaped by Mexican settlers and American pioneers who were drawn here after the Civil War. By the early 1900s, Laguna Beach had transformed into a flourishing artists' colony, with plein air painters capturing its coastal light and galleries popping up along the shore. Events like the Festival of Arts and the Pageant of the Masters, rooted in those early artistic traditions, continue to draw crowds from around the world. Beyond the galleries and festivals, Laguna invites exploration. You can kayak through its marine conservation areas, hike Laguna Canyon's wildflower-filled trails, or sip a coffee while watching surfers carve waves at Travelia Street. city also played a vital role in Southern California's counterculture history, once home to free thinkers like Timothy Leary and communes hidden in the hills. Today, Laguna Beach remains a place where creativity, nature, and history blend effortlessly. It's the kind of town that lingers with you, not just in photos, but in the feeling it leaves behind. Nestled along California's sun-kissed coast, Santa Monica blends beach town charm with urban sophistication. Just west of Los Angeles, this laid-back yet lively city invites you to soak up the Pacific breeze while exploring its iconic attractions. The Santa Monica Pier, crowned by a glowing Ferris wheel, offers sweeping ocean views and nostalgic boardwalk vibes. Just steps away, the 3rd Street Promenade buzzes with open-air shopping, street performers, and cafe culture. Wander along Main Street's indie boutiques or stroll Montana Avenue's tree-lined elegance. Stop by the weekly farmers markets or discover emerging local artists on Pico Boulevard. For a deeper glimpse into its past, Palisades Park and Ocean Avenue reveal glimpses of Santa Monica's early resort days. History runs deep here, from its roots as Tongva land to the rise of the Douglas aircraft empire and the artistic legacy left behind by beach volleyball pioneers and early Japanese fishing communities. Despite its glamour, Santa Monica is grounded in sustainability. The city proudly runs on 100% renewable electricity, boasts LEED certified buildings, and turns stormwater into usable gray water. Locals embrace the foggy June gloom mornings as part of life on the bay. Cool, moody, and unmistakably coastal. With sunshine nearly year-round, stylish spots to stay, and the Pacific right at your feet, Santa Monica is more than a destination. It's a state of mind. Come for the beach. Stay for the soul. Tucked away in the rugged beauty of California's Big Sur, Pfeiffer Beach is a hidden gem that rewards those who venture off the beaten path. Known for its striking keyhole rock, this beach becomes a magnet for photographers during select winter evenings in December and January, when the setting sun aligns perfectly through the natural arch. But even without the golden spectacle, Pfeiffer's lavender-tinged sand and raw coastal scenery make it unforgettable. Accessed via a narrow, winding road through Los Padres National Forest, the beach sits at the end of Sycamore Canyon, named after the tall sycamores lining the route. The journey feels remote, and that's part of its charm. The Pfeiffer family first settled here in the late 1800s. Their legacy etched into the land with Pfeiffer Big Sur State Park just a short drive away. There, visitors can hike through redwood groves, listen to the Big Sur River rushing through the gorge, or spend the night under the stars at riverside campgrounds. Wildlife sightings are common. Deer, bobcats, and colorful birds flit through the trees. And for families, the Ewaldson Nature Center adds a touch of interactivity. From foggy summer mornings to crisp winter air, every season brings a new side to explore. Pfeiffer isn't just a beach or a park. It's a place where time slows down and nature does all the talking. If you plan to visit, arrive early. Parking is limited, and the entrance road is easy to miss. There's no cell service out here, so download maps ahead of time. Don't expect fancy amenities. What you'll find instead is raw, untamed coastline, the crash of Pacific waves, and a kind of peace you didn't know you needed. La Jolla, a scenic seaside neighborhood in San Diego, stretches along 7 miles of Pacific coastline, offering a unique blend of natural beauty, mild weather, and vibrant community life. Known for its rugged ocean bluffs and pristine beaches, it lies just 12 miles north of downtown San Diego, making it an ideal coastal escape with easy city access. Beyond its stunning landscape, La Jolla is a hub of education and innovation, home to the University of California, San Diego, and renowned research institutions like the Scripps Institution of Oceanography and the Salk Institute. The area's rich history traces back to the Kumeyaay people, who named it the Land of Holes, likely referring to the sea caves carved into the cliffs. Over the centuries, La Jolla evolved from a modest village into a sought-after resort destination with charming historic cottages, inviting beaches, and a thriving arts scene. Visitors can explore scenic hiking trails at Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve, or enjoy the vibrant village atmosphere filled with boutique shops, acclaimed restaurants, and art galleries. The Birch Aquarium offers an engaging glimpse into marine life, perfect for families and curious travelers alike. Mount Soledad provides panoramic views of the coastline and city, crowned by a notable Veterans Memorial. La Jolla's relaxed luxury and coastal charm invite you to unwind with ocean breezes and golden sunsets. A visit here is more than a trip. It's an experience that lingers long after the waves have faded. La Jolla's magic lies in its effortless blend of elegance and coastal spirit. Sea lions sunbathe on rocky outcrops, just steps from gourmet bistros, and surfers glide along breaks beneath cliffs dotted with multi-million-dollar homes. From early morning tide pool explorations to evenings filled with live music and oceanfront dining, each moment offers a quiet kind of wonder. It's a place where the rhythm of the waves sets the pace, and life feels just a little fuller with salt in the air. Coronado Beach is one of Southern California's most stunning coastal gems, stretching along the Silver Strand with soft, shimmering sand and sparkling blue waters. Just a short ride from downtown San Diego, this wide, gently sloping beach welcomes visitors with its calm waves and breathtaking views of the San Diego skyline and the iconic Hotel del Coronado. The beach's powdery sand feels almost like sugar beneath your feet, perfect for barefoot walks or building sand castles with family. It's also a favorite spot for surfing beginners, paddleboarding, and beach volleyball. The mild Pacific currents make it safe and inviting for swimmers and kayakers alike. Coronado Beach isn't just about the shoreline. The nearby historic Hotel del Coronado adds a touch of timeless elegance and charm. From morning jogs along the coast to catching a sunset that paints the sky in fiery hues, the beach offers a peaceful retreat from city life. You can stroll along the promenade, enjoy local eateries, or rent a bike to explore the island's beauty. The beach's accessibility and well-maintained facilities make it a top choice for families, couples, and solo travelers. Plus, Its natural surroundings often attract pelicans and sea lions, giving nature lovers something extra to appreciate. Spending a day at Coronado Beach feels like stepping into a perfect postcard. Sunny skies, fresh ocean breeze, and the soothing sound of waves. It's the kind of place where you come to unwind, recharge, and create lasting memories by the sea. When Hurricane Ian struck on September 28, 2022, with surges up to 12 feet and winds reaching 160 miles per hour, Sanibel and Captiva Islands faced severe damage. Iconic landmarks like the Sanibel Causeway bridges and the historic lighthouse were impacted, and many local businesses suffered from flooding and wind destruction. Yet the spirit of these islands remained unbroken. Restoration efforts began immediately, and the community has worked tirelessly to bring back the natural beauty and charm that draw visitors from around the world. Sanibel and Captiva are tucked just 3 miles off Florida's Gulf Coast near Fort Myers. Known for their serene, unspoiled beaches, these islands offer 15 miles of soft white sand, extensive bike paths, and vibrant wildlife, including over 230 bird species and countless shells scattered along the shore. More than half the land is protected as wildlife refuges, including the renowned J. N. Ding Darling National Wildlife Refuge, making it a haven for nature lovers. The island's low-key vibe, free from traffic lights and commercial chains, invites visitors to slow down and soak in the peaceful atmosphere. Sanibel and Captiva aren't just destinations. They are places that leave a lasting impression. The blend of natural beauty, rich history, and resilient spirit makes every visit a chance to connect deeply with the heart of Florida's Gulf Coast. Plan your trip now to discover the quiet paradise that continues to inspire and restore all who come here. Today, as the sun sets behind swaying palms and shorebirds glide across golden skies, Sanibel and Captiva feel more alive than ever. Reopened trails wind through mangrove forests, and local shops welcome travelers with warm smiles and island flavors. You'll find traces of the storm, yes, but even more powerful are the signs of renewal. In every seashell collected, and every bike ride under the shade of sea grapes, there's a quiet reminder. This is a place that endures, heals, and welcomes you back with open arms. Key West, perched at the southern tip of Florida, is a sun-soaked island with a soul all its own. Just 4 miles long and 1 mile wide, it may be small in size, but it's rich in character, history, and charm. This is where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Gulf of Mexico, where roosters wander the streets and pastoral homes with wraparound porches catch the ocean breeze. Once known as Cayo Hueso, Spanish for Bone Island, Key West has evolved from a pirate hideout and shipwreck salvagers' haven into a lively, laid-back escape that draws artists, dreamers, and wanderers from around the world. In the 1800s, the island was the wealthiest city per capita in America, thanks to the booming wrecking industry, and later, cigar manufacturing brought by Cuban exiles. You'll find echoes of this past in places like Fort Zachary Taylor, where Union forces held strong during the Civil War, and at the San Carlos Institute, a cornerstone of Cuban-American heritage. Literary legend Ernest Hemingway found inspiration here, and President Truman called it his winter White House, proof that even the greats couldn't resist the island's magnetic pull. Today, Duval Street is the heartbeat of the city, lined with galleries, conch fritter stands, and live music that spills into the streets by sunset. Don't miss the daily celebration at Mallory Square, where street performers and travelers gather to toast the fiery descent of the sun into the sea. Whether you're here for the history, the turquoise waters, or simply the island rhythm, Key West invites you to slow down, breathe deep, and let go of everything but the present moment. Cannon Beach, a charming coastal town in Oregon, offers more than just postcard views. Best known for Haystack Rock, a towering 235-foot sea stack rising dramatically from the shore, this beach town has long captivated travelers with its rugged beauty and relaxed atmosphere. National Geographic once named it among the world's most beautiful places, and it's easy to see why. Long before it became a popular weekend escape for Portlanders, the area was home to the Tillamook people. In 1706, William Clark of the Lewis and Clark expedition trekked here in search of a beached whale, describing the coastline as the grandest view he'd ever seen. Today, you can hike to Clark's Point of View in Ecola State Park for that same breathtaking panorama. Wander through town, and you'll find no chain stores, a deliberate choice to keep its small-town soul intact. Instead, Cannon Beach thrives on local art galleries, cozy cafes, and annual festivals like the June Sandcastle Contest and the Stormy Weather Arts Festival in November. Haystack Rock, meanwhile, becomes a magnet in summer, with tide pools teeming with marine life and puffins nesting nearby. For nature lovers, the surrounding parks, like Tolovana Beach or Les Shirley Park, offer peaceful escapes just minutes from town. And in the early morning mist, or under the golden light of sunset, the wide sandy shores feel like a scene from a dream. Spend a few days here, and you'll understand why so many visitors return year after year, not for big attractions, but for the sense of peace only a place like this can offer. Nestled along California's central coast, Monterey is a seaside city rich in history, coastal beauty, and cultural depth. Once the Spanish and Mexican capital of Alta California, Monterey has worn many identities, from a colonial stronghold to a bohemian art colony. You'll feel this deep-rooted heritage as you stroll past adobe buildings, like the Royal Presidio Chapel and Colton Hall, where California's first Constitution was drafted. Long before European explorers arrived, the Rumsen Ohlone people thrived here, living off the sea's bounty, abalone, mussels, and fish along the biologically rich Monterey Peninsula. Their shell middens still whisper stories along the coast from Fisherman's Wharf to Carmel. Monterey's harbor was officially named in 1602, but it wasn't until 1770 that the Spanish truly anchored their presence, establishing the Presidio and San Carlos Cathedral. This harbor would eventually welcome Argentine privateers, American naval ships, and, later, waves of artists, writers, and free spirits drawn to the light and landscape. Today, Monterey invites travelers with a mix of old-world charm and natural wonder. Wander Cannery Row, explore the vibrant tide pools, or dive into the iconic Monterey Bay Aquarium. Music lovers flock to the annual jazz festival, while foodies savor local seafood at the historic Fisherman's Wharf. More than a postcard-perfect stop, Monterey feels like a place where history lives alongside the ocean breeze, quietly but powerfully shaping the soul of the California coast. Miami Beach started as a mangrove swamp with failed coconut plantations before visionaries like John S. Collins and Carl Fisher transformed it into a vibrant barrier island resort. Located just east of Miami, this city grew rapidly in the early 20th century, fueled by ambitious land reclamation, the construction of bridges, and the development of luxurious hotels that attracted wealthy visitors escaping northern winters. The city's Art Deco historic district, home to the largest collection of Art Deco architecture worldwide, is a living museum of pastel buildings, neon lights, and geometric designs dating from the 1920s and 30s. Walking South Beach's Ocean Drive reveals a timeless charm where boutique hotels and lively cafes invite both relaxation and people watching. Beyond its iconic beaches, Miami Beach showcases cultural richness with institutions like the Bass Museum and the Jewish Museum of Florida, while the powerful Holocaust Memorial stands as a moving tribute within the community. The island's transformation over the decades, from a quiet retreat to a hotspot for art, fashion, and luxury living, reflects a unique blend of history and modern energy. For travelers, Miami Beach offers more than just sun and sand. Vibrant nightlife pulses through its streets, with world-class clubs and live music venues. Outdoor lovers can explore nearby Biscayne National Park or take a bike ride along the scenic Venetian Causeway. The city's ability to blend relaxation with excitement makes it an essential stop on any Florida itinerary. Today, Miami Beach is a dynamic destination where history and contemporary culture come together seamlessly. Visitors can enjoy everything from sun-drenched beaches to eclectic art galleries, trendy restaurants, and energetic festivals. The city's lively spirit, combined with its stunning coastal views and rich cultural scene, creates an atmosphere that's both inviting and unforgettable for all who arrive. Big Sur is a breathtaking stretch of California's central coast, where the rugged Santa Lucia Mountains dramatically rise from the Pacific Ocean. Spanning about 70 miles from Carmel Highlands to San Simeon, it offers some of the most spectacular coastal scenery in the United States. This region is famous for its wild beauty, towering redwoods, crashing waves, hidden beaches, and winding cliffs that seem to drop straight into the sea. The drive along Highway 1 through Big Sur is often called one of the most scenic routes in the world, attracting millions of visitors each year who come to hike, camp, and soak in the unparalleled views. Despite its popularity, Big Sur remains a relatively untouched sanctuary. Strict local laws protect its landscape from overdevelopment, preserving the natural charm that draws travelers seeking peace and awe-inspiring vistas. The area's few small communities, like Big Sur Village, offer quaint shops and cozy inns, but maintain a quiet, low-key atmosphere. The rugged highway itself is part of the experience. Narrow and winding along cliffs, it demands attentive driving, but rewards with jaw-dropping panoramas. Historically, the name Big Sur comes from the Spanish phrase for the Big South, reflecting its position south of Monterrey. Early explorers struggled to traverse this wild coastline, which remained isolated until the highway was completed in the 1930s. Today, visitors are reminded of the region's delicate balance between nature and human presence, as landslides sometimes close the road and development is tightly controlled. Big Sur isn't just a destination. It's an emotional experience carved into the edge of the continent. Morning fog drifts through redwood canopies, while sunlight spills over the cliffs in golden silence. You might catch sight of migrating whales offshore, or hear nothing but the rustle of coastal breeze through cypress trees. Each overlook, trail, and hidden cove invites you to slow down and truly feel the land's raw, unfiltered beauty. There's a kind of stillness here that stays with you long after the road winds on. The Hamptons, located on the South Fork of Long Island in Suffolk County, New York, are made up of the towns of Southampton and East Hampton. Known as a premier seaside retreat, this region has long been a historic summer getaway for those from the Northeast. Accessible by the Long Island Railroad's Montauk branch, the Montauk Highway, and private buses, the Hamptons maintain close ties to New York City. Ferries also connect visitors to nearby Shelter Island and parts of Connecticut. While its roots are firmly planted in farming and fishing, the area today still boasts active farms and 3 commercial vineyards, preserving a touch of its agricultural heritage. The Hamptons' early settlers came largely from New England, especially Connecticut, which shaped the distinct colonial charm seen in villages like Sag Harbor and East Hampton. The arrival of direct rail links to NYC sparked rapid growth, especially in Southampton Village, the largest and most diverse town in the area. Over time, the region attracted artists and artisans, creating a vibrant art scene that dates back to the 19th century. Southampton's Art Village, in Springs and East Hampton, became centers for creativity and art education, enriching the cultural fabric of the Hamptons. Today, the area thrives year-round, blending a quiet rural lifestyle with bustling summer crowds. Visiting the Hamptons means stepping into a place where natural beauty, history, and culture intertwine. From tranquil beaches to art-filled villages and world-class golf courses, it's a destination that rewards discovery on every visit. Ogunquit, Maine, is a charming coastal town that beautifully blends rich history with vibrant seaside culture. Originally a fishing village dating back to the 1600s, Ogunquit grew around Perkins Cove, a tidal basin carved by local fishermen to protect their boats from Atlantic storms. Today, that same cove is a picturesque hub lined with quaint shops, art galleries, and inviting restaurants. The town's iconic Marginal Way Trail offers a scenic 1.25-mile stroll along rugged cliffs, providing sweeping views of the Atlantic Ocean and leading visitors from the bustling downtown area to the tranquil charm of Perkins Cove. With 3.5 miles of soft sandy beaches, including the nationally recognized Ogunquit Beach, the town draws beach lovers and nature enthusiasts alike. Ogunquit's artistic roots run deep. Since the late 19th century, it has been a magnet for artists, and the Ogunquit Museum of American Art showcases this legacy through diverse exhibitions and workshops. The Ogunquit Playhouse, an acclaimed summer theater, adds a lively cultural touch with world-class performances. Visitors can enrich their experience with whale watching or lighthouse cruises from May to October, offering unforgettable views from the water. Ogunquit's blend of natural beauty, creative spirit, and warm hospitality creates a coastal escape that feels timeless yet refreshingly alive. It's a place where every visit invites new discoveries, making it a treasured destination for travelers seeking both relaxation and inspiration along Maine's rugged shore. Beyond its postcard-perfect views and coastal charm, Ogunquit invites a slower, more meaningful way of travel. Mornings here might start with the scent of salt air and the sound of waves rolling in, followed by a leisurely coffee at a local cafe or an impromptu art stroll through town. Locals greet you with genuine warmth, and time seems to stretch a little longer, just enough to breathe in the ocean breeze, linger over a sunset, or get lost in a story shared by a gallery owner. In Ogunquit, the moments between the landmarks are just as unforgettable as the sights themselves. Pismo Beach, nestled along California's central coast, is a charming city with deep roots stretching back over 11,000 years to the Chumash people, the region's original inhabitants. The name Pismo comes from the Chumash word for tar, harvested nearby and used to seal their traditional canoes. Early European explorers arrived in 1769, camping near a local Chumash village during their journey up the coast. Founded in 1891 by John Michael Price, Pismo Beach quickly grew into a beloved coastal town. It earned its nickname, the clam capital of the world, thanks to the once abundant Pismo clams that thrived on its wide sandy shores. While overharvesting and natural predators have made clamming less common today, the city still celebrates its heritage with an annual clam festival every October, featuring clam chowder contests and festive parades. Visitors can stroll the historic pier, originally built in 1924, or explore nearby neighborhoods like Shell Beach and Sunset Palisades, which were once vibrant Chumash settlements and later developed into agricultural and residential areas. Pismo Beach offers stunning coastal views, expansive sand dunes, and eucalyptus groves that attract monarch butterflies each winter, creating a magical natural spectacle. Beyond its natural beauty, the city is part of the Five Cities region, known for its relaxed vibe and welcoming community. With a population just over 8,000, Pismo Beach maintains a small-town charm that invites visitors to unwind, explore local history, and enjoy outdoor adventures like kayaking, hiking, and beachcombing. Today, Pismo Beach blends its rich cultural past with the laid-back rhythm of a classic California beach town. Local cafes serve up fresh seafood with ocean views, while surf shops and art galleries line the sun-warmed streets. As the sun dips below the Pacific, the town glows with a golden calm, drawing travelers and locals alike to its shoreline. It's a place where history lingers in the landscape, and each salty breeze carries a sense of timeless coastal magic. Huntington Beach, stretched along Southern California's sun-drenched coastline, offers a perfect blend of laid-back beach vibes and a fascinating layered history. Just southeast of Los Angeles, this surf-centric city is affectionately called Surf City, USA, a name earned from its 9.5 miles of sandy shoreline and the legendary waves that roll in all year. Surf culture isn't just a trend here, it's a way of life. From early pioneers like Duke Kahanamoku to today's international surf competitions, Huntington Beach has long been a global hub for wave riders. But there's much more beneath the surface. Long before the surfboards, the land was home to the Tongva people, who settled near the wetlands now preserved at the Bolsa Chica Ecological Reserve. As the town evolved, it passed through chapters of agriculture, oil booms, and revivalist campgrounds, echoes of which still color the city's identity. Beach Boulevard, once a cattle trail, now buzzes with visitors heading to the ocean or exploring the local dining and shopping scene. Nature remains a big part of the experience. Huntington Central Park, spanning nearly 350 acres, is a green oasis in the heart of the city, complete with equestrian trails, disc golf, and the peaceful Shipley Nature Center. Sunsets over the pier, casual seafood shacks, and the soundtrack of crashing waves. Huntington Beach invites you to slow down, soak it in, and let the coastal rhythm reset your pace. It's the kind of place that leaves its mark long after your footprints in the sand have faded. Every corner of Huntington Beach carries a memory waiting to be made. From early mornings, watching surfers carve through the waves, to quiet walks along the bluffs as pelicans glide overhead. Local farmers, markets brim with fresh produce, and beachside art fairs showcase the creativity that thrives here. Even the air seems to hum with a sense of freedom, salt-kissed and sun-warmed. It's not just a destination, it's a state of mind that lingers long after you've packed up your towel and shaken the sand from your shoes. Tucked just 29 miles off the Southern California coast, Santa Catalina Island feels like a world away. With its rolling hills, sun-drenched beaches, and dramatic sea cliffs, this 75-square-mile gem offers a perfect mix of rugged beauty and coastal charm. Most visitors arrive by ferry from Long Beach. Greeted by the pastel-colored harbor town of Avalon, Catalina's vibrant heart and hub for restaurants, boutique shops, and beachside fun. Outdoor lovers will find no shortage of adventure. From scuba diving in crystal clear coves to hiking panoramic trails with sweeping ocean views, Catalina's landscape invites exploration. Wildlife watchers might spot the island fox, a species found nowhere else, while underwater enthusiasts can dive among kelp forests teeming with marine life. Inland, the hilltop Catalina Airport in the sky offers breathtaking aerial views, and the scenic Trans-Catalina Trail rewards trekkers with some of the island's most untouched vistas. Beyond the modern-day attractions, Catalina's story stretches deep into the past. Once home to the Tongva people, the island holds layers of history, from soapstone trade routes to Spanish explorers and even silent movie stars. In the early 20th century, chewing gum magnate William Wrigley Jr. turned Catalina into a resort paradise, building its iconic casino and drawing the Chicago Cubs for spring training. Today, nearly 90% of the island is protected by the Catalina Island Conservancy, ensuring its natural beauty stays intact. Spend a few days here, and you'll quickly understand. It's not just an escape, it's a California classic that keeps calling you back. Nestled between towering redwoods and the shimmering expanse of Monterey Bay, Santa Cruz offers more than just postcard views. It invites you into a place where history, culture, and nature intertwine. Long before it became a surf haven, this coastal stretch was home to the Awaswas-speaking Ohlone people, who called the area Aulinta. Their legacy echoes in local place names like Soquel and Aptos, though much of their culture was lost following Spanish colonization in the late 18th century. Mission Santa Cruz was founded in 1791, and not long after, the adjacent Villa de Branciforte was established, known in its time for unruliness. Over the centuries, Santa Cruz evolved from a remote outpost into a dynamic seaside town. With the arrival of the railroad in the late 1800s and the opening of the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk in 1904, the city cemented its status as a beloved vacation spot. The founding of UC Santa Cruz in the 1960s added a progressive, intellectual energy that still pulses through the town. Modern-day Santa Cruz is a vibrant mix of laid-back surf culture and passionate activism. It's where you can walk from a vegan cafe to a 19th century wharf, catch a live show downtown, or join a drum circle as the sun dips below the waves. Beyond the beaches, you'll find world-class hiking in Wilder Ranch, the mysterious forest of Nisene Marks, and the peaceful trails of Paganip. This is a city that embraces individuality and marches to its own beat, equal parts rebel and retreat. Spend a little time here, and you'll see why so many never want to leave. Anna Maria Island, nestled along Florida's Gulf Coast, is a serene 7-mile stretch that feels like a step back in time. Located west of Bradenton and surrounded by the Gulf of Mexico, Tampa Bay, and Anna Maria Sound, the island charms travelers with its slow pace, historic charm, and sugar-white beaches kissed by teal waters. Once inhabited by indigenous peoples long before Spanish explorers passed by in the 1500s, the island later saw its first permanent settler in 1892, George Emerson Bean. His son later helped transform the area into a quaint coastal town with homes, walkable streets, and a water system. In the 1920s, a short-lived dream to turn the island into a film colony never quite took off, but it added an eccentric layer to its story. Holmes Beach and Bradenton Beach, both incorporated post-What Twentieths, still reflect that classic Florida charm with pastel homes, breezy porches, and flip-flop friendly neighborhoods. Today, visitors can kayak through mangroves, bike along scenic routes, or sip cocktails as the sun melts into the Gulf. Wander the boutique-lined Pine Avenue, or catch live music on Bridge Street. It's all part of the island's magic. Beyond its natural beauty, Anna Maria Island boasts a vibrant local culture. Fresh seafood markets offer daily catches, while art galleries and craft shops showcase the work of talented local artists. Seasonal festivals celebrate the island's maritime heritage and community spirit, making any visit a rich blend of relaxation and discovery. Anna Maria Island isn't just a destination. It's a feeling you'll want to return to. Across the vast and varied coastline of the USA, the best beaches offer endless opportunities to unwind and explore. From rugged cliffs to gentle bays, each beach showcases a unique blend of natural beauty, rich culture, and lively local life. Surf the waves, stroll along endless stretches of sand, or savor fresh seafood at a nearby pier. These beaches deliver unforgettable moments. They invite travelers to slow down, soak up the sun, and reconnect with the simple joys of ocean life. No matter where your journey takes you, the magic of America's beaches will leave a lasting impression and a deep desire to return